What's going on, everybody? This is Jake Xavier Sports, and your Jacksonville Jaguars will be taking on the Houston Texans in a very pivotal AFC South matchup. Both teams are coming into this game with the overall record of 3-3, with two different sort of ways they got to this point. Now, with the Houston Texans, they actually started off the season 0-3, and now they're currently on a 3-game winning streak, having beaten the Colts, the Cowboys, and the Bills. 2 out of 3 of those games, they won in overtime. And this past Sunday versus the Bills, even though it wasn't the overtime, the game did go down to the wire. And Nathan Peterman from the Bills pretty much gave it up with a pick six at the end. So the Houston Texans, even though they've been winning, they have been in some close games versus some questionable teams. Now, the Jacksonville Jaguars, we started off the season great. We beat the Patriots at home. We blew out the Jets also at home. Yeah, we had a bad loss to Tennessee, but ever since we blew out the Jets at home, we've seen a blowout loss to at Kansas City and a blowout loss at Dallas, losing 40-7. The Jaguars season has taken a turn for the worse, but if you look at the big picture, we're still 3-3, tied for first in the AFC South with Houston and also Tennessee. So, the season's not over yet. We have a chance this Sunday to turn things around. Last season, at this point, we were 3-3. Yes, we were two completely different teams. At least that's how we looked. But the season is still early. I'm pretty sure at that point last year when we were 3-3, no Jaguar fans would have told you that we would be only a couple minutes away from the Super Bowl. So we got to let the season play out. Every Sunday, every week is an opportunity to win the game. Now, we haven't seen Deshaun Watson really at all. We've seen him for one half of a game of the first season opener last year versus the Texans, and we had 10 sacks in that game. Some of those, came against Deshaun Watson, but the majority of that was when Tom Savage was in the game. So we really got to see a different version of Deshaun Watson. It was his first NFL game ever, so he's definitely a lot better, more improved player since then. Obviously, Deshaun Watson went down with the torn ACL during the season last season, so we weren't able to see him in that second matchup. I'm not really optimistic because the last couple weeks we've given up a lot of yards. We're not able to get off the field on third downs. Yes, I do agree that the offense doesn't need to go 3 and out, but, hey, if our offense can go 3 and out, how come our defense can't force a 3 and out? So our defense is definitely capable of doing that. They have before. We just have to stop making excuses for them now that they're playing bad. We just have to own it, and hopefully they start to turn it around this Sunday. Now, as for the offense is concerned, we have a lot of injuries. Running back position with TJ Yeldon's questionable this Sunday, and obviously Leonard Fournette. There's hope that he might play, but he's still looking questionable, and with that hamstring, it's just going to be a lingering thing he's going to have to deal with all season. So that's going to be very frustrating for us. Therefore, hopefully Jamal Charles is able to implement himself in this offense this week. Hopefully he's learned most of the playbook and we can get him going and get him, in this offense because we need some production from that running game. It all starts with our offensive line, though. Our offensive line has to block, and the Houston Texans present a very good matchup with their defensive line. J.J. Watt, Jadeveon Clowney, Whitney Merciless. They're a good bunch, and they're going to come at you all day and night. So we're going to have to be ready for that and everything that they throw at us. But hopefully the offense will be successful. It's kind of hard to say that they will be, looking back at the past couple weeks. But, we're real familiar with the Houston Texans. We did really well against them last year scoring the ball. So hopefully we found a little rhythm playing against them and we can still have their number. This game's really going to come down to the Jaguars' defensive line and the Houston Texans' offensive line. The Houston Texans' offensive line has given up the most pressures, I believe, in the NFL this year so far. And our defensive line, even though it's not getting sacks, the pressures are still there and the disruption is still there. So hopefully this game, everything starts to come together as far as getting the numbers, getting our interceptions up, getting our sack totals, and starting to get some turnovers, man. This defense is really lacking the turnovers this year. That's one thing that made us a successful bunch last season. So I'm hoping this team gets turnovers on Sunday. That's going to be the big thing for us. But I think the matchup's going to be the key matchup's going to be our defensive line, how much pressure we can get with Calais Campbell and Yannick Ngakoue and also Dante Fowler. How much pressure can we get with those guys with this really a horrible unit with the Houston Texans? This is a must-win. If the Jaguars don't win this game, I really do believe that our playoff hopes are going to be diminished. I really do think we will win. It'll be about a field goal game. I say about 13 to 16. The Jaguars will win. It seems like a lot giving them 16 points the way they've looked the past couple weeks, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. So hopefully they prove me right and we win. And, that'll put us, looking good in the division. I really am confident in this team. Even though we're 3-3 and we have been playing bad, I'm still very confident in Doug Marrone, very confident in Todd Wash. Nathaniel Hackett, I'm not so confident in, but he has called good games before. So, we just kind of have to keep trusting in him and keep hoping that this team can find a way to turn it around. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Definitely, if you like the content, definitely drop a like below and definitely drop a comment below and let me know what you guys think. If you guys think we're going to win this game, or if we do lose, do you think the season's over as far as us making the playoffs? Just let me know what you guys think. And then, come Monday or Sunday night or whatever, hopefully we'll be happy and hopefully all is forgotten with the way we've been playing. So this is Jake Xavier Sports signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.